I've told you before that there are sort of like politician lies, things like, reducing taxes on the rich stimulates the job creators to get out there and build businesses or something like that. It's completely untrue, but it's the type of thing that you actually have to really do some research in order to sort out and debunk and counterpoint. And then there's the types of lies that we've seen over the last 6 years from the Trumpian wing of the Republican Party. Stuff like, I don't know, Donald Trump is 6'3" tall and weighs 239 pounds. That's an obvious lie. And speaking of that type of lie, Donald Trump's former doctor, now Republican Congressman Ronny Jackson, went on the Greg Kelly Reports show on Newsmax and claimed that Donald Trump is fitter than 90% of people his age. Now, okay, he's qualifying it by saying people his age, but I can assure you that that's not true, and I've got the numbers to back it up in a moment. So let's listen to what Ronny Jackson had to say here. And this is the type of lie where, like, why even bother? Why bother with something so obviously untrue?
Obama and Trump. Now, you're famous for extolling the health virtues of Donald Trump. You did so publicly, and a lot of people are like, oh, man, you're overdoing it. But actually, let's face it, he is a very unique specimen. I mean, anybody can see that. He's 76 years old. He has the energy of
He's unique, that's true.
Of a 16-year-old. I don't think do me a favor.
Trump has the energy of a 16-year-old, yet when all the other world leaders walked around in Sicily, Trump was driven on a golf cart. Real 16-year-old energy.
Tell us about his health, if you don't mind.
No, he's in great health. And people wonder, like, well, why is he so healthy? Because, he's famously doesn't have a really great diet, and he doesn't exercise much, other than playing golf and whatnot. But you got to look at his whole life. I mean, throughout his life, he never drank, he never smoked. He led a pretty healthy life overall compared to a lot of folks. And so I think that he's reaping the rewards of a healthy life early on. And he was in great shape. I mean, I put him on the treadmill, did a cardiac stress test on him. He knocked it.
Now, was the treadmill on? Because just putting someone on a treadmill that's off won't really stress the body too much.
Out of the water. I mean, he was in the top 10% of everyone in his age. I mean, he did extremely well on his cardiac stress test, and he just he's in great health, to be honest with you. Yeah. And I didn't overdo it, Greg. I'll point out that I was very thorough in briefing his physical exam, something we have not seen from the doctor at the White House right now with regards to.
Yep, with Joe Biden, anything could be going on. So this is not fat shaming. This is lie shaming. This is lie shaming. You don't have to lie about everything. You can say you like Trump's policy, and you can say you think Trump was good for the country, and you like the way Trump dealt with Putin or whatever, but not lie that Trump is one of the healthiest people his age around. Remember, stress test, cardiac stress test, okay? There's an analysis that was done, a longitudinal analysis of cardiac stress tests. The median exercise time for men Trump's age was 7 minutes and 22 seconds for a maximum effort stress test. Does anyone in my audience believe that Donald Trump could do maximum cardiac stress for 7 minutes and 22 seconds? And remember, that's the median. And we're supposed to believe Trump isn't median, but that he's in the top 10%. There are 4 stages to the cardiac stress test. Among men Trump's age, only 1% get to part 4. So forget about part 4. But 15% of men complete part 3. They're telling us Trump isn't just in the top 15% who would complete the third part. Trump's in the top 10%, meaning of the 15% that get to complete part 3, Trump isn't even at the bottom of that group. Give me a break, guys. It's becoming North Korea type stuff. Remember all the things they would say about Kim Jong-un and Kim Jong-il. And with Kim Jong-il, it was, he lifted a car above his head. I think that was one of them. I know that they said the first time he played golf, he played 18 holes and got 18 holes in one. That double rainbows, like follow the guy around or whatever, that Kim Jong-il doesn't defecate, all sorts of, he created forms of energy and is also a film, it's getting to be to that degree. And Greg Kelly, his face should be bright red. Maybe it is, you can't tell because of the makeup, but this is the type of stuff that would make North Korean propaganda news anchors sort of blush. So absolutely pathetic. And just lie about things that are difficult to obviously realize are being lied about. This one is tough to believe. All of us have had the experience of dropping out of an important Zoom call because of a flaky Wi-Fi connection. I've had it when live streaming. If you can think of something more humiliating, let me know. Something else I struggle with is when I'm on the go, finding a good enough connection to upload or download large video files, which I regularly need to do. What if you could fix all of this by using more than one internet connection at the same time, like the coffee shop Wi-Fi and your mobile phone's connection, combining them into one super internet connection that's faster and more reliable? Our sponsor, Speedify, is the only app that can combine multiple internet sources into one fantastic super connection like this. This will improve your live streaming, your video calling, your gaming, the web browsing, everything you do online. Use Speedify on all devices, PC, Mac, iPhone, Android, Linux, works with any type of internet connection, simple to use, runs in the background. I use it everywhere, especially when traveling, and it works great. Try Speedify risk-free for 7 days and get 20% off. Go to speedify.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman. Click the link down in the description.